So it's fourth quarter, it's game time, and I am still running into so many of my beloved clients and friends and brothers and sisters who are saying, Lynn, I'm broke and I don't know what to do. Well, let me explain to you why you're still broke. Number one, you might just be broke because you don't inspect what you expect. Let me tell you what I mean by that. In business, if you want to be successful, if you want to have successful systems, if you want to have successful employees, if you want to have happy customers, you must inspect what you expect. So if I tell everybody to go and ship 20 books and make sure they get there on time, then I have to go check what I asked for. I can't just expect it to be done. You must inspect what you expect. It's the same thing with your money. Do you expect a big paycheck? Do you expect to have money at the end of the month? Do you expect to be able to live beyond check to Monday, check to 2 o'clock, check to yesterday? Well, then you must inspect what you expect. That simply means you must look at every single dollar, every single penny, every single dime. You must track every single penny, because some say money talks, but I say money walks away from you quietly and you don't know where it went. It would be nice if a dollar said, I'm about to roll bounce up out of here, and when you come find me, I will not be there. But money does not talk, it just walks. So you must inspect what you expect. My recommendation is that you get a small spiral notebook, something very simple. They cost 20 cents or 49 cents, or 4 of them in a pack for $1.99 at Walgreens, CVS, Dwayne Reed. Get a small spiral notebook if you already have a journal, or if you are one of my students and you have your master business and budgeting journal. Write every single penny that you spend every single day. You absolutely must inspect what you expect. The very first time I inspected my money, it's when I was living check to 2 o'clock. Yeah, by the time I got paid at 8 o'clock in the morning, by 2 o'clock, that money was gone. And I was destitute, down and out, broke, crying, all that stuff. Crying ain't gonna get you nowhere. Being depressed ain't gonna get you nowhere. Having anxiety ain't gonna get you nowhere. Cussing your kids out, your significant other, all of that stuff, it's not gonna get you anywhere. If you wanna have some money in your pocket, in your bank account, if you want to build wealth, you must absolutely positively inspect what you expect. Watch every single penny, where it's going, and then question it. When people tell you, well, it's just $10, it's just $2, it's just this, that, and the other, let me tell you something. That's the next reason why you are broke, or why you might be broke. And I'm not talking about you, I'm talking with you, because I have been there and done it all. I was the brokest person you'd ever want to see on food stamps, with hundreds of thousands of dollars that I was earning. And it does not matter how much you make. What matters is what you do with what you make. So the next reason is everybody's just saying it's just $5. It's just $10. It's just $20. I dare you to go and find all of the it's just. Go and track every single one of your it's just. Yeah, go. Look at your 2019 banking activity. Look at your 2018 banking activity. Look at your 2020 accounts. Now, here's the other part. If you can't track every penny, that's a problem too. So not only must you inspect what you expect, you absolutely cannot believe it's just. It's just will keep you broke. It's just will have you in the poorhouse. It's just will have you confused, helpless, and trying to figure out, where do I go from here? There is no such thing as it's just. You must treat your penny like you would treat the dollar, like you would treat $10, like you would treat 1,000, like you would treat 100,000, like you would treat 1,000,000, like you would treat 10 million. You must take care of it. Let me tell you something. More money doesn't solve a money problem. I know that everybody wants to find out for themselves. But the truth is, the more money you have, the more you become who you already are. So if you are already reckless, more money is going to have you more reckless. If you are already, if you don't care, more money is going to have you not caring. If you are faithful with the little things, then God says you will be blessed to be faithful with much. He who is faithful with little will be faithful with much. He who is unfaithful with little will be unfaithful with much. So you must be very faithful with that $1, that 1 penny, that 1 dime. This is how we are all collectively going to stop being broke. The next thing that we have to understand about being broke is, maybe you think money just keeps disappearing. No. Money doesn't just keep disappearing. Money is very, very consistent. Money says, I am here for you whenever you need me. 1 + 1 = 2. And if your stuff adds up to 10, it'll never, ever get into 2. Money is much more reliable than people. People are fickle. People come and go. People smile in your face and stab you in the back. People laugh when they really want to cry. People cry when they really want to laugh. People smile in your face and then go behind your back and talk about you behind your back. But let me tell you something about money. Money is consistent, and money will work harder for you than you can ever work for it. But you must respect it. You cannot assume that it's just disappearing. You are helping it disappear. Let me tell you when you're helping it disappear. You're helping it disappear when you get in your car and you put gas in your car and you going somewhere and you thinking it's not a big deal, but you just spent some money on gas. Money is disappearing when you wake up and all of your electronics are just running and burning up all of the power in your house. We are spending money every single time we open our eyes. Every single time, if you blow your nose, you got to use some paper. Okay, whatever it is, you are spending money. So there's no such thing as money just keeps disappearing. We need to keep track of where it's going. So I already said you must inspect what you expect. I already said money doesn't just, it's no such thing as it's just. It's just is where all your wealth is. Go back and get all of your it's just, and you will just be wealthy. I promise you that. You will just have some money in the bank. You will just have an emergency fund. You will just have some money for a down payment for your house. You will just have what you need to get to where you're trying to go. The next reason why we and people, some of us, whoever it is, I'm not throwing, out any names, but I always say, the broke dog barks, or the one who it hits. You know what I'm talking about when they say they come down your row, right? The one who barks the loudest is the one who just got hit. So if this hits you, then take it, smile, and do something about it. Here's the other thing, keeping up with the Joneses. Let me tell you something. Stop trying to keep up with people. This pandemic has really put people in a situation where you are confused and thinking that you are alone and isolated. And why can't you go outside and all these rights and this, that, and the other? Sit down somewhere and relax. Relax. Get your groove in your business going. Get your, principles moving. Get your money in order. Focus on the things that you did not have time to focus on before. But do not try to keep up with the Joneses, because they are probably broke too. And even if they're not, if someone is doing well, if someone is expanding, then you don't know what they did. Let me tell you something. I have been grinding my butt off for 2 decades. For 2 decades. There are things that I have gone through that I don't wish on anybody, which is why I spend my time trying to help people, trying to figure out how not to be living check to 2 o'clock, check to Monday, check to yesterday, having more money than you know what to do with, and then wasting it all. I try to help people avoid that. So my struggle and my pain and my success, let me tell you, there was a price to pay for it. So if you see someone else doing well, then bless them and know that God has a blessing for you. But be wise about it. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Don't try to keep up with where people are going. If everybody else is going on a trip or a vacation or whatever it is, then say bygones, okay? Say goodbye, all right? I will see you on the other side, and get to your grind, because it is the 4th quarter. The next reason why people are broke is because you are trying to hold on to an significant other. Let me repeat that. Trying to hold on to an significant other will keep you broke. Now, I know you think that this person is in your life, and I know you think that this was the best thing that ever happened since sliced bread. I know that you were holding on to the dreams and the hopes, and when you first were with this person, everything seemed wonderful. Now, there were a few little red flags, but you ignored those things. And now this person is acting up, is jacked up. You don't know who the person is anymore. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who you're dealing with. You're dealing with the real person. Before, you were dealing with their representative. Before, you were dealing with the person that slick talked you out of your money, that slick talked you out of your drawers or your panties or whatever it is that you had going on. That's who you were talking to. They told you what they needed to say to get what they want. And now they are showing who they truly are. So if you are spending your time on an insignificant, significant other, if you are allowing an insignificant, significant other to drain your energy, if you are allowing an insignificant, significant other to drain your purse, your pocketbook, your peace, and your prosperity, then it is time for you to end that relationship. You might not even have to say anything. Now, if the person is living in your house, God bless you. If I were you, I'd go live with my grandmama, Pookie, Ray Ray, my auntie, Jane, John, Jack, Joe, or Sue. I'd sleep on somebody's floor. I'd get me a pallet, but I would find me some peace. Disconnect yourself from insignificant, significant others. And the last reason why we are still broke, the last reason why some of us are still broke, the last reason, and let me tell you, I'm not talking about you. I am talking with you because I've been there and I've done it and I got through to the other side and I want to bring you along with me. The last reason why people are broke is because you don't know your power. You see, your power is in your faith. You must believe that you can actually be financially free. You must believe that you can move beyond where you are. You must believe that you can get those children in check, that you can get that significant other in check, that you can get your mama, daddy, grandmama, brother, sister, whoever. You must believe that you can get that job environment in check. You might be working in a hostile work environment, but let me tell you, go in there prayed up so you can stay up. Go in there with your head held high. Understand that the Bible says that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Didn't say that the weapon won't form. It just said it won't prosper. So you need to know your power. Ephesians 3:20 said, God will bless you exceedingly and abundantly, more than you can ever ask or imagine, according to his power at work in you. See, it's the according to part. You must let the power work. You get to decide how the power works. God is not promoting pouters and he is not promoting doubters. So I want you to wake up every single day with a smile on your face. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care if the bill collectors are calling. I don't care if the children are out of control. You have the power. It is in your hands with God's help. So go back to the basics if you're broke. Live by the 10-10-30-50. Get in 21 days to financial freedom. Start with the freedom package. Join the Entrepreneurs Academy. Whatever it is, get the education that you need to get to the next level in your financial life. There's a reason why people are broke. There's a reason why it happens, but it doesn't have to be. I'm believing in you. Let's go.